going to explain to you how to check the taper on the flange along with getting what your takedown number should be. You're going to have your thread depth checker, which I've already previously done on a glass table. You're going to zero it out onto a glass table and zero it out. When you have it freestanding, it's going to read just below 0. When you put it in there, since your flange is concave, you're going to rock it back and forth and figure out where your low spot is, which right now I'm reading 99. So I'm going to write that on my flange, and I'm going to times that by 2, which I got 198. That's what's going to be added for your takedown. If you take a tape measure, what you're going to want to do first is draw a line from whatever bolt holes straight across. Draw your line, and that gives you a point of reference where you're going to use your micrometer right here. Wherever you want your pipe to come in, when you test it and you want it to stop, draw your line right there. Now, don't count that line, and since we're doing 8 threads per inch, you're going to draw on each one down 8 of them. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to do that on the opposite side too. That way you have a point of reference of where you're going to be putting your micrometer. You're going to put it on the very first line, you're going to put it on the very last line. First thing you want to do is get a tape measure, measure the inside. I can see that I'm just above 17. So I'm going to write 17 twice over here, because for one, you're going to have 2 separate numbers to figure out what your taper is, and then the other number is going to be how you're going to do your takedown. I'm going to go with the line closest to me first and figure out what that is. What you want to do is you want to put this on top of the threads, not inside the threads, right on top of each thread on both sides, which I'm reading. Obviously I know it's 17, and I see a 0, and I'm at about 47. And that's going to be your bottom number, because that's what you're going to subtract from the line that's farther down. And again, on top of the threads, line up your micrometer with the lines that you have on your bolt holes, which, okay, which I am reading 17, 1, 12. Now you're going to subtract these 2 numbers. I come up with 65. What you're going to do, since you're in a circumference, you're going to take that and divide it by 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Bring down your 5. 2 goes into 5 twice, with a remainder of 1, which your taper is 32, which that's a good taper. You want your taper between 30 and 34 from what I've been reading on the paper, but usually 32 is a good number. Now that same number, the first number I chose, the one that's closest to the top where you're measuring, 17047, you're going to add your 198 to that. So your takedown, when you measure your OD of the pipe, your takedown is going to be at 17.245, which on the OD tape, you're not going to worry about your last number unless it's a 9 or 8. Then you're going to round your 4 up to a 5.
And when you use this mathematical equation, your flange should fit on perfect every time.
That's right.
Thank you. Bye.